man, that's what I'm on. Ducking these haters, man, that's what I'm on. Keeping it clear, man, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. Keeping it solid, man, that's what I'm on. Flipping my guala, man, that's what I'm on. Full of that broccoli, man, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. Stacking my paper, man, that's what I'm on. Ducking these haters, man, that's what I'm on. Keeping it clear, man, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. Keeping it solid, man, that's what I'm on. Flipping my guala, man, that's what I'm on. Full of that broccoli, man, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. Yeah, I be on some other shit. Came up from nothing hustling. Y'all boys on this sucker shit. Out here begging them to suffering. I ain't asking for no handouts. Hit the streets and got them bands out. Been trill, yeah, I been bout it. Gang sour, had to reroute it. Bigger business, bigger cars, bigger houses, better kush, more thousands. Stand down, stand true. Keep these fuck niggas from round me. Lame niggas wanna down me. Man, but your bitch wanna crown me.
What up, YouTube? Welcome to the How to Lift Cars or Your Cars, however you want to call it, man. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but How to Lift Cars. I guess we keep it like that. This is the first video of many videos to come. In this first episode, I'm going to show you guys how to do a strut lift. All right. Before we jump into that video, I need you guys to do me a big favor. I need you guys to go below and purchase my merchandise, purchase my shirts. What that does is that's going to help me to keep making different episodes to show you guys how to do this. It's going to do one or two things. It's either going to help you to learn the trade and to make side money if you want to start lifting cars yourself, or it's going to save you money to where you can do it yourself. To where, let's say you've been dealing with shops and you're tired of going shops and you want to learn yourself, save you some money. So it's going to save you money and it's going to make you money. So how I look at it is, with those two things, go below and purchase a t-shirt, man. It's like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, man. You going to invest 20 bucks to learn a trade or save money. Spend $20 to save money, spend $25 to make money. However you're going to take this product that I'm going to show you, however you take it. So go below, man, buy the merchandise and help me continue to give you guys episodes. I'm going to take the money to go buy. We using all new suspension. If I can get it used, then I'm gonna buy it used. But if I can get it new for a good price, I'm gonna buy it new so I can show you guys exactly how to do it. So the money is gonna go strictly to giving you guys this information, giving you guys this skill, and showing you guys how to do this. So once again, go below, purchase the t-shirts, and let's keep this thing going. So let's get into it. What up, YouTube? Man, alright. This is what everything you're gonna need to lift the strut. Alright, we got a brand new strut here. It's without the spring. But I'm gonna show you guys how to take it off the spring. So you got your strut, you got your disc, you got your hammer, you're gonna need a grinder, and you can get away with this welder. This is only a Harbor Freight 90 amp welder. This will only do strut lifts from 24s to 26s. This is what this welder is for. That's it. But the welder we're going to use in the video is this one right here. Okay, now when you take your strut off your car, you're going to have a spring on it. Okay, this is what this machine is for. Now, you can use the ones that you buy at AutoZone and O'Reilly's that got the hook at the top and the hook at the bottom. Those work. Those work good if you're going 24s. When they get up to 26s, they're kind of a bitch to use. But you can't get away with it for right now until you can buy one of these machines. This is what I use. How this is a brand Nick 7400. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Strut spring compressor. You can still find these online. They're expensive. They run between $800 to $1,200 to $1,500 depending on where you get it at. I've had this for the last 7-8 years. I found a shop that was going out of business and I paid $500 for it. And this is what you use. Basically, if it had a spring on it, you set it in here like this. because the clamps around here hooks to the spring. Once you get it sitting straight up with the spring, all you do is turn this and the bottom goes down. And what it does is it compresses the spring to where you can take the nut off the top and pull the strut from the bottom. Then you leave the spring on the compress on the machine, pull the strut from the bottom, and now you're ready to do the lift. So that's it. So once again, if you want the same model I got, I've been using it for the last 7-8 years, and there you go. Spend about, after you do one strut lift on a car, you should be able to buy one of these. Lifts go between anywhere between $800 to $2,000 depending on what size wheels, and it's all profit. So all right, let's get back to the table. All right, YouTube, back at the table. Now, everything I showed you we're going to use. The only thing we're not going to use is this welder right here. But like I said before, you can buy this 90 amp welder at Harbor Freight for $100, but you can only do what I'm showing you in the video. This welder is not strong to do any type of spindle lifts for your Magnums or Dodge Chargers or anything like that. This welder is not strong enough. You're going to have to upgrade to a 220 welder, which is what I have right here. This is actually a 240. You're going to have to upgrade to at least a 220 welder to do anything other than struts. So I got that out the way. Now back to the strut. Now, in order to lift this strut for 24s, you need to take your grinder and your cutoff wheel, and you're going to cut right here along this seam right here where this weld seam at. You got to be real. Don't try to put a lot of pressure into it. Just cut small. Just cut small. Like this is the grinder. You're going to cut right here. Cut the welds off. Once the weld get cut off for 24s, you're going to lift this plate halfway. If you want to go 26s, you're going to lift it all the way up to the top, right up in here. Now, the thing is, don't lift people cars for, if they want 24s, don't lift it for 26s. Because what can happen is, if they ever decide to upgrade their wheels and go 26s, guess what? You can cut this plate right back off and lift it back up and charge them again. So if you go ahead and say, man, you know what, I'm just gonna go on and lift my strut plates all the way up to the top for 6s. If you're making money off of it, you're losing money. Let's say you charge someone $600 to do a strut lift, and you say, I'm gonna go ahead and lift it for 6s. Now they don't have to bring it back to you. Now they own 4s, they can buy the 6s, and they can just throw them back on. Versus you lift them for 4s for what they want. When they decide to go 6s, they bring you the car back and you lift it again for 6s. Now you done made double with hardly no money spent. Now, if they say they want to go, now you got people that might come in and say, hey, I want to lift for 6s, but I'm gonna go 4s. Then charge them for 6s because you're going to lift this up. Don't charge them for what you charge for 4s, charge for 6s. But if they come in wanting 24s, lift it for 24s. That way you can make more money if they decide to go back for 26. All right, now in order to get this piece right here off, you need to push it down. Turn it upside down, push down on it. Now you got it off. Now, we're not going to cut nothing off. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this without no cut off. So, take my grinder, plug it in. Alright, so now we're finna cut the plate. All right, YouTube, sorry about that, but we ran out of batteries, so I had to put some new batteries back in the camera. But to kind of show you guys, I stopped as soon as the camera stopped. But you see how I'm lightly cutting into it. Take your time with it. You do not want to pop this strut or cut this strut. If you pop this strut and you cut this strut, all the juices and gases and liquid is going to leak out of it, and then you're going to lose your comfort ride. You want to keep everything that comes in this to stay in here. That way you can still have your comfort ride. A lot of people are scared to weld struts because it has gas in them and it's got liquid that it can catch on fire. So what they do is they usually drill a hole in the bottom and let all the liquid run out so they can be more comfortable with welding. But when you do that, your car rides like shit. It rides like a box Chevy that you done put 4, 5, 6 twist ups or rocks in the springs, and you bouncing like a lowrider in the Dr. Dre video. So the object is to keep all the liquid in the strut so you can still have your factory comfort ride. That's why my lifts ride like Cadillacs, because I do not pop the strut to let the liquid out. So as you guys can see, I'm slowly going around it with the grinder. It's still not ready yet. We got like one more layer to go around. So let me go ahead and finish cutting and show you where to go from there. All right, come in close. All right. Once you think you got it cut all the way around, you take your hammer now your plate is loose. All right, now your plate is loose. Like I told you guys, you're either going to lift it halfway for 24s, or you're going to take it all the way up to the top. So with this one, we're just going to go halfway. Now, what you have to do now is clean all your paint off your metal so you can get a good weld. And usually I like to take the grinder and cut some metal off back here so I can get a good ground when I clamp it. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to clean all the paint off of it. I'm going to clamp it and I'm going to weld it, and that'll be how you do a strut lift. All right, let me get the weld. Now I'm going to set my welder based on the thickness of this metal. All right, now when we get it where we want it, make sure you close your eyes, Cam. Once we get it where we want it, damn, let me turn the gas on. Alright, once we get it where we want it, we tack it in place. Now we go to the welder. All right, YouTube, now it's welded up. Usually I would go around, I would do 2 passes. This welder gets real hot, so I didn't want to lay a consistent bead, so I do about 2 or 3 beads and come off of it, 2 or 3 beads and come off of it, because I do not want to pop the strut. So seeing it's not a consistent bead, I go around it twice just so it'll hold up. So there you go. Now you're lifted for 24s, you're about halfway. So what do? Is you go back to the machine, you put the spring back on the top, take you some black spray paint, paint all it is, paint your ground, throw it on the car. That's how you lift the car for 24s to 26s. And the next episode, I'll show you guys how to lift it for 28s and 30s. So, subscribe. See y'all on episode 2. Like I said, man, buy the merch so we can keep this going. Subscribe and see what we do next.